MMA Boxing Talk here. This is a post-fight video for Renan Barao versus Philip Nover. Renan Barao, unanimous decision. It hasn't been announced yet, but I can assume it's a unanimous decision. The first round I thought was pretty close. Nover looked good. I was like, shit, who is this kid, you know? But as soon as Renan Barao got his rhythm going, um, and, made his adjustments, obviously during the first round, came out in the second round, clear as day, won the second round. The third round, just outboxing Nover. And, Barao looked pretty good. There's no doubt. But Philip Nover, this was only his third UFC fight. He's now 1-2 in the UFC. So obviously not a real feather in your cap, let's put it that way. But anyway, it's very interesting because Jon Anik is doing the commentary and Dominic Cruz is doing the color, and I find they do a hell of a job. I put out a tweet earlier, and they do a hell of a job. I find they really complement each other. They both are so educated. They both do their homework so much. I mean, Cruz is a fucking MMA genius, and Jon Anik, I believe, does his homework more than anyone else in the UFC. I think maybe Brian Stan might do a close amount of homework, but Jon Anik, he knows his shit. It's crazy. I mean, but anyway, I like how I like the duo, Dominic Cruz and Jon Anik. But what I was gonna say was funny because Dominic Cruz, he reads stuff so good. He can really kind of dumb it down for the casuals and explain to them what's going on. It's very interesting. He was giving Barao compliments, but at the same time, a few subtle shots. A few subtle shots that only someone that really knew the backstory, really knew and understood what was going on. I mean, Renan Barao got promoted to champion because of Dominic Cruz's inactivity. He was injured for so long. He never lost the belt. Barao won the vacant title against Faber, and then I don't know what it was. A few months after, a year after, Cruz still unable to fight. He was supposed to fight Barao, got injured again. At that point, I think it was early 2014. Barao got promoted to champion. He never won it. Obviously, Dominic Cruz was faced to fight him during all of his injuries. Of course he didn't. But he knows this guy very, very well. Obviously he's done his homework. This guy was in his division. This is the guy that took the fake belt off Cruz, basically. You know what I mean? So obviously Cruz, smart guy to begin with, does his homework to begin with, but obviously really knows Barao, and it was funny to see him compliment him, but give him subtle shots. It was great. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this fight. I thought Barao looked pretty good. His last fight was pretty tough against Jeremy Stephens. I can't lie. Stephens is a killer. I can't wait to see him fight Edgar. That'll be an interesting fight, Madison Square Garden. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. That's it for this one. If you like the video, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. Also on Instagram, MMA Boxing Talk. That's it for this one. Peace.